And we're back. Hi. We're gonna go through and get our Sunbro stuff. I don't know if I'm actually going to join the Sunbros this time. Do I have any options? Ooh, I do. I'm gonna switch that over to that one right there. Oh yeah. But I don't know if I'm actually gonna join the Sunbros this run through. No good reason to. Especially since I don't intend to be doing a lot of co-op. But I do like being glowing golden signs, so. And we absolutely are going to be grabbing the praise the sun gesture, because I would not be complete without that. I wouldn't be complete. I love the Sunbros. I play Sunbro pretty much every playthrough I do. It would be very weird for me if I didn't. Alright, Stone Trader Chloanne. You have to talk to her until she has a certain thing, and then she'll go back to Majula. She doesn't really have anything interesting to say, so I'm gonna just speed through.
I'm Chloanne. I travel about. I never planned to, but I don't know. I must have just... But now that I'm... many of them... I've ex...
You can actually buy stuff from her right here. Dead Again is one of the best hexes, and Soul Appease is one of the best miracles. Soul Appease does extra damage to hollows. Dead Again causes them to explode for a shitload of damage. People like using them. You can also buy a Bonfire Ascetic and Titanite shards from her. But we're not going to do that right now.
The place is nothing. Don't just go... These stones may... Some of them are extra... None of the... Drangley. How is it that... It's funny. I've searched... Perhaps we'll meet again.
And there we go. When she says this line...
I've searched... Perhaps we'll meet again.
Then you can leave. She will reappear in Majula. If you ever get the opportunity, do talk to her and the blacksmith. Turns out that's her father. This area tends to make me miserable. There you go. There are skeletons scattered throughout the mist, and that guy hits like a Mack truck. And at range to boot. Like, this place is just not fucking around. Alright, skeleton over here. Please be dead, Skelly. You shouldn't be standing up. You know, my brother, Max, brought up a point. We live in a world of undead, and these skeletons, they're not being animated by necromancers. So, are they undead who just, like, really are having a bad day? I really don't want to think about that. Alright, let's piss you off. Yeah, that does reasonable damage against him. Let's get out of the mist. That mist will continuously inflict poison on you. I'm gonna just walk through it here for a minute. You can actually counteract it pretty effectively with a gem like that. As long as you're not taking any other damage, it'll be more or less fine. This area pretty much has a bunch of lost souls in it, but there are some really good chunks. Yeah. Like that. There we go. Fading soul, 50 souls. Fading soul, 50 souls. Titanite shard. So 100 souls in a Titanite shard. There we go. Torch. Silky stone, titanite shards. Smooth and silky stone. Alright. That's all the skeletons for this little spot. Chunk. Fading soul. Fading soul. Shard. This area is extremely popular. You buy bonfire aesthetics or you farm bonfire aesthetics. And you come through here and you just grab those chunks and reset and grab chunks and reset. It is one of the most effective places to farm those. Especially since they fixed the other one. In the first version of the DLC, it was entirely possible to farm a certain section of it for just a huge number of those souls. Could have sworn I heard someone. If I recall, Gavlan should be up here. Fragrant Branch of Yore, that's the real reason. That and Gavlan. Hi, Gavlan. I'm gonna sell you stuff. Oh, maybe not. I don't care for bolts. I don't like crossbows. They don't deal as much damage. There's only one crossbow in the game that I like, and that's because it's pretty much the devil's crossbow. It is the Sanctum crossbow. It's brutally powerful. I don't like selling most of the stuff, but dung pies I can deal without. Bluebirds, don't need them. Those will boost poison resistance, but not by enough to care. I honestly don't use these very often, so I'm just going to sell them. Those I want. And the rest of this stuff I want. I might do invasions another time. He only gives you one for most of the stuff. If you've got more than one of these, feel free to sell them to him, because they're not worth your time. Buy some more poison moss. Yeah, I don't want to deal with this area. We're going to be going through an area that has poison still, so... No more of that mist that we have to deal with. There is more of the mist and there's stuff hidden in the mist, but we're not going to mess with it. I wonder if you can see her from here. Right up there on that ledge between the windmills, there is a fire thrower lady, and she sucks. Actually, I've never really looked at the architecture of this thing. We are going to be crawling right up there. This is one of those moments where you gotta question what the hell the way these things are connected. Because we're going to go in there, and you can see there, we will set fire to that. And then we'll go in and we'll go up. And we'll go up, up, up. And in there, I suspect that's about where the boss fight is. After we go to the boss fight, we're going to go into like essentially an elevator, and it's going to go up, and it goes up for a while, presumably up there, and it comes out inside of a field of lava in a castle. And you'll see, the logic of this place makes no sense. I have no idea how it works. My brother and I, our theory is that our character is kind of losing their mind from going hollow, and you don't actually go up without an elevator there. It's just the next big important thing that you remember doing is fighting the Iron King, and so you just forgot everything between that fight and there. And that somehow what's going on is after defeating the Earthen Peak here, we go off into the distance in the mountains. And we just forget the walk and the journey there because there's nothing important going on. Because that's what happens with the curse, is you lose your mind slowly. I spells too, lady. You can get their set. In fact, DB Cooper back there, that's the set she was wearing. And on female characters, it will actually boost the size of the breasts. Because FromSoft, we love you. It does not give any special bonuses or anything other than increased breast size. The mask also hoods the face so that they can't see who you are. Yay. They got a good enough look at your boobs, they will recognize you. I play a lot of female characters, as my family will well know, and I have a hard time with making them dress up in essentially super sexualized clothing. Because when I play a character, I kinda roleplay them sort of in my mind. They all have a personality, and I can't make them act in a way that violates their personality. Once in a while, I'll have a female character who likes to dress like that, and they will. Most of my female characters, no, they're not into that. Just kind of like the professor here. I could make him run around without a shirt, like we were doing earlier, but he doesn't want to do that. He likes dressing like this. Because apparently he's a creepy old guy. Alright. Should I? Ooh, it's a sun, bro. It's a sun, sis. I will be back. 420 dodge. That's bad. Oh, I got one of them. These little dudes will... The ones that you don't kill will respawn. So... Actually, I should probably avoid using my spells. Yeah, she's up there casting. That hurts, by the way. Don't get hit by it. As does that. It hurts as much as it looks like it would. Ow. As I said. Oh, shit. I thought he was dead. That did not go as planned. Now there are spells down there if I recall. Is it worth dying though? Because I will die. Yeah, you know what? Kill everything down here. And I'm gonna loot what's down in there, because I owe you that much. Can't run past everything. Bleedstone. Those little women things crawling around, they can... As soon as I walk over there, there's gonna be a skeleton. Oh, just a slab. Oh, there's the skeleton. There we go. Titanite shard. Ah, chameleon, there we go. And the washing pole. Didn't know that was down there. The washing pole is a dex weapon, a katana specifically. Alright, let's take a look at it. I can't use it. I don't have the stats for it, but it is a very long katana. Just absolutely ridiculous. It's probably better classified as a naginata or something like that. Just totally ridiculous, just out of just beyond anything realistic, if you ask me. I mean, there really were katanas that long, but that's just silly. Well, since we're in here doing this stuff, might as well show off the rest of it. Up here, this gentleman, if he would be so kind as to bust this wall for me. Excellent. Oh dear God. Old Knight Pike, Old Knight Great Shield, Soul of the Lost Undead, a torch, Radiant Life Gem, Smooth and Silky Stone. Please die. You can see if you can actually hit something with that spell, it hurts. Especially if they are not resistant to magic. I do not remember how to escape that. So we will go down there last. Alright, so this sucks. A lot. You can see one of them. There's actually several in here. And let's not die here. And you get one of those. Alright, now that there's only one, we are in a much better situation. I can get behind you, sir. There we go. And we're safe. Well, relatively. This is why I didn't summon the Sunbro earlier. 90% of the time they're happy, but if you're going to be doing stuff like this, like I said earlier, you're kind of a dick if you summon them. This, they get nothing for it. They get souls, which just makes it harder for them to Sunbro. If you're going to go for a boss, summon them. They will be happy. They will be tickled pink. If you're planning to just run through an area and you desperately need help, summon them. They'll be happy to help you as long as you get to a boss. But please, please don't summon the Sunbros if you're going to just be dicking around like I'm doing. It's just not nice. It's hard enough being a Sunbro. Hello. I did not know you were there, sir. I'm sorry. Continue on. Are you going to make me kill you? Okay. Most of these areas have just a shitload of stuff hidden inside them like this. There we go. Petrified something. At least it's something. Alright, I'm probably gonna die. I lose my way in these tunnels pretty fast. This area here before that I said I don't remember how to escape. You drop down in those tunnels and as you can see they are just filled with fog. There's skeletons and shit. Alright, I'll climb up. That works for me. Didn't even get poisoned. Okay. There is more in there. But without a torch, it's really hard to see. So, I'm going to respawn everything here. The Sunbro is still there? I will be back for you, friend. Please, please still be there. I will get that one eventually. A pale stone. Pale stones are used to remove enchantments. They're very nice if you're going to be experimenting. Oh, fuck. Damned reflexes. That's what that was, my reflexes. I went to dodge out of the way, despite the fact that I had no intention of doing that. Please go away, Scully. Nobody likes you. Alright, getting my Sunbro sign. Another? Oh, she's still there. I swear I'm coming, Sunbro lady. But I want to get my Sunbro sign. There used to be an enemy here, but now there's not. This is the altar of sunlight. You know what? Fuck it. I want to enter the Dares of Sun right now. I love me my Sunbros. Get the Sun Seal. If you get enough tokens, you get a sword, a Sunlight Parma, which is basically just swag. It doesn't really do much. And finally, at the very end, you get the best lightning spell in the game. These guys, believe it or not, are vulnerable to poison. Ow. I deserve that. I wish you could get their weapon, but you can't. Oh yes. There's a fire lady up there. I don't feel like getting my ass handed to me. Yep, Seraleph's got the right idea. Ow. Another one! praise the sun. And the covetous demon. I do not need help for him, but it's still fun. And as I said before, the Sun Bros, it makes them happy. Let's see, Maverick's using the Black Knight. Oh, and he's got Orma and Reeve's Great Shield. Damn. Looks like Seroleth's probably got the Heat Knight Sword, and he's a miracle user. Maverick is probably strength. Or dex. Oh, he's got the old Knight Shield. And this is what Sun Bros work for, the sunlight metals. Depicting the sun, offer it to the altar to strengthen the bond with your covenant. The slight warmth of the metal makes the valor within one's bosom, brim within one's bosom. The brave fighters who bore these metals are gone, but the sun never sets. On this day begins the contest to find the sun's truest sun. This is a reference to Solaire of the first Dark Souls, the original Sun Bro, on a quest to find his own sun, as in sunlight. He was a bro. Now, the Covetous Demon's Soul gives you a scythe weapon, and it is, if I recall, a dex scythe. It's useful. Very, very useful. But not for me. I am sticking with my halberd here. It's doing me well, alongside my witch tree branch, which is doing me just as well. So I'm just going to eat that soul, and we are going to level up again. As we should have enough souls now, we should be able to reach 40. 40 is the soft cap for most of these stats, and that includes spells. Now, I'm going to go higher, but at this point, there's no reason to go more than 40. After this, the bonus you get is significantly weaker. No, I don't have one, okay. So 40 is going to be the limit for that. I'm instead going to start leveling my attunement. Attunement will give me agility. So attunement plus adaptability, well, my adaptability is pretty good already. So my attunement will give me more spells to cast. I don't remember when the next spell appears, but it will also increase my casting speed. We're going to probably bring attunement all the way up to like 70, so it's going to be very high. You can see I'm not bringing my vigor up much more. I'm probably going to bring it to 10 just to there, so I feel good about it. But there's no reason to. You get health with everything you do. Much higher than 10 is kind of pointless. Alright, I should now have access to Soul Spear. See that? 2 uses. It's not a lot of uses, but it hits hard. Alright, let us finish Earthen Peak. And I don't really plan to do multiplayer and get summoned, so being a Sun Bro is kind of pointless, but that happy little sun makes me happy. Alright, so this area has some shitty enemies, and I really mean it. I hate the enemies in this area. They are little, they call them mannequins. And you can see I'm equipping my bow now because look at that shit. Standing there. Oh, I'm using my poison arrows. Oops. And yes, if you can knock them down, they'll just die. And it is best to fight them from a distance. They do poison damage with their arrows and bleed damage with their weapons. They are just horrors. Ow! Fucking piece of shit. Go away. That's the last one you'll see of... Ow. There's not many more of these guys left. Ow! What the fuck? Can I please kill you? There we go. You do not have to break these pots. These pots are filled with poison. So please don't break them. You'll just hurt yourself. Radiant life gems. You'll see I use the life gems a lot still, just because I don't want to waste my Estus flasks on things that are less than dangerous. Alright, that's a grave knight protector dude. I don't remember their names, to be honest. We'll call him Grave Digger. They drop that spear and shield, though. It's the silver black set. It is very nice. If you're into dark. If you're not, I'm gonna buff my weapon for this. Fuck them. Ooh, but we can summon Devotee Scarlet. She is an NPC, obviously, or I wouldn't so readily summon her. She uses faith, primarily. Let's piss him off. You can see they got some good resistances. Ow. That spear is damned powerful, though. Please, please attack him. Alright. Now we can walk through the sperm wall. Yay! And the mid-bonfire. This bonfire is important. Trying to get through that first section on any difficulty other than new game is just brutally unpleasant. But this is important. Devotee Scarlet will literally walk over here and tell you to do it. That's why they added her to the game. But that being on fire will bring an end to the poison water areas, so yeah, they shut that area. I don't really care about it though. Trap. Oh, you know what? We are going to deal with them. Now, if you don't know about them, you climb up that ladder and get ambushed. If you do know about them, you do this. Okay. Shit. That's bad. That almost went very poorly for me. And down you come, sir. Notice how they don't have heads, in case it wasn't obvious. Ha! Dingle, dangle, dongle. Ooh, the mannequin top. Wonder if that'll look any good. Ugh. It makes for a good top if you're gonna do like a thin rogue type character, I suppose, but there. Oh, there's a sunbro. We are not going much further, so donuts. Okay. Donuts will assist us. Hopefully. Unless he decides to... Yep, he's fine. We are gonna go this way then. Straight to the boss. All of these are filled with horribleness. Beautiful. Oh, we might be able to do this then. Yeah, we should be able to do this. You ready to go, donuts? Alright, so during this fight, if you haven't done the, windmill, then this room will be filled with poison. And it makes it damn near impossible. It is doable, but it's painful. And she will heal as long as she's in the poison, so I really wish she would move. This boss hurts, by the way. But with this many people, we are just utterly annihilating her ass. You go, donuts. You go, donuts. You are awesome. Well, there is a bonfire above this place. I'm going to show it to you before I continue onward, since I can't get invaded now. Used up all my spells. Because I'm going to get this bonfire, show it to you, get to the next bonfire, which is literally like 5 seconds away. This bonfire is a convenience here. It's behind this hidden wall. You just come up here, and you can drop down and go in there. The NPC I summoned is Jester Thomas, by the way. He uses nothing but pyromancy. No weapons at all. Just a pyromancer. And he is brutal. And he hits her hard. It's believed that he is actually the covetous demon. Now there's a mimic in here with a work hook, but I am not interested in fighting it. The work hook is a fist weapon. Ooh, I almost forgot about that. Poison stone. It is a fist weapon with a hook on it, as you might imagine. And It doesn't do the best damage. It inflicts a lot of bleed damage, and it does increase your strength, I believe, and your dex when you're wearing it. Alright, so remember what I said before about how we're basically one level up from that thing? Yeah. That doesn't look like the broken tower we were in. And it's really about to change here in a minute. And the bricks are different. Alright, now remember where we were. And we're in the Iron Keep now. How the fuck did we get here? There's lava everywhere. This is not just in this room. This lava is everywhere, all around the castle. You'll see towards the end. Best guess Max and I have is our character just kind of eliminated that bit from his memory. He has no idea how he got here, just that he woke up here one day. So, apparently I got an achievement for that. But this is this for the episode. Next episode, the Iron Keep, and all of the Alon Knights who are not so alone. Good night.